You talking to me?
It's gonna be legendary.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ho, 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 ho.
They're here. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
You're listening to Natalie Lipka and Wayne Frazier on Hollywood Close-Up.
Well, I woke up poor and ordinary, wondering where the days have gone, and why I keep each one so customary. And if my days are numbered, do I count? Do I count?
Hello, and welcome to Hollywood Close-Up. My name is Wayne Frazier.
And I'm Natalie Lipka, and we're two actors talking our way to the top.
Do you feel like you're wasting time on social media every day and seeing zero results? Social media can be a powerful tool for your acting career if you have a plan. And that plan is the 21-day Social Rockstar Challenge.
The challenge gives you the step-by-step strategies you need to always know what to post, grow your following, and make real connections online so you can book more work. All in less than 10 minutes a day. Start rocking your social media today. Go to socialrockstarchallenge.com.
What have you got to lose? Hey, guys.
Hey, please make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Natalie and Wayne. Subscribe on iTunes. And if you're not on our website already, readily go
Readily
to
get there.
NatalieandWayne.com. And hi, Facebook.
Yeah, hey, everybody. Hey, listen, our music this week, we got Florence Hartigan back. And if you keep tuning in, because in the middle, when we do our break for our guest, comes in is a brand new song by Florence.
I think, or I might have moved it to the end.
Or she moved it to the end, and there you go. There it is.
It might be a surprise. We'll check. But all is wonderful music, and Florence was on episode 180,
yeah.
So she's
SoundCloud.com/Florence Hartigan.
I love it.
Hartigan. Anyway, so that's great music. Glad to have her back.
Mm-hmm.
And our guest today is internationally well-known superstar and actress Bai Ling.
Yes.
Wow. This is going to be
huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
She's been in like every movie you can imagine. Can't wait to talk to her.
Right? So excited. And the wonderful Rena Marie is here.
Hello.
How are you guys? Hi.
Super duper. It's been a
So-
lot going on here in old Los Angeles, guys.
Right?
The SAG-AFTRA big TV theatrical contracts vote
Happened.
yesterday.
Was voted with a big fat yes.
And a big fat yes.
So that happened.
So that happened. Some stats with
We're
that.
just going to keep repeating
I
each
know.
other.
Repeating each other.
So that happened.
And basically, we got the letter that said the national voting completed today. Members of the SAG-AFTRA voted overwhelmingly to approve the 2017 TV theatrical contracts. Members approved new 3-year contracts covering theatrical primetime and basic cable television production under the 2017 SAG-AFTRA Codified Basic Agreement.
Yeah, and it was about a little over 75% to yes, and about a little under 25% no.
Yeah.
So that's a big, like I said, a big fat yes.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is
What's that, Natalie?
I feel like only about 15% of the members voted.
I thought that was interesting also.
I thought that was very interesting, and especially when we have another big vote coming up, which is for the national board and the local boards we're voting on.
For the to fill in the seats, presidential seats, the vice presidents, the whole
secretary treasurer, and all the local board members and the national board members. So it's a very big time.
It is
SAG-AFTRA.
And in lieu of that, is that the right way to say it, Natalie? In lieu of?
Because of that.
Because of that?
Yeah.
Because in lieu would mean
What,
that
like
was
we're
totally
gonna-
opposite.
right.
Like so.
In lieu of the vote.
We're not voting, no.
No.
Because of that.
Yes.
We're having a very special episode of
Hollywood Close-Up
tomorrow
at 10 a.m. Pacific
here,
Standard Time.
Again, at the network studios, live on Facebook, and we're talking to the candidates
For the national,
presidency
yes.
of SAG-AFTRA.
We're
So this is-
excited.
Yeah, so this is a pretty huge thing for us and for the whole thing is, Natalie, is we want this not only for the questions that we have about what they plan to do, how they plan to get more work for us, what their platforms are.
How they're going to bring more union jobs or more jobs back to the union is what I'm trying to say.
And there's so many issues there. If you guys have questions, we'll have some questions. We're going to give everybody equal time to chat. A couple of them are calling in. A couple of them will be in studio, or having statements that will be read or audioed. It's going to be a special episode that is totally unbiased and dedicated and absolutely the expressions, the opinions, everything that happen on the show have nothing to do with the network studios, nor Hollywood Close-Up. We are just being unbiased, talking to the candidates.
Right. And this is also not a SAG-AFTRA event.
Absolutely not.
Everything is just us as actors wanting to speak to the candidates. And we want to know, like Wayne said, what your questions are. So you can go to our Facebook, or you can tweet us at Natalie and Wayne with your questions, or go through our website. We're happy to have you email us, and we'll try to get to as many questions as possible.
Or even now, if you want to, if you feel like you've come up with something that you want to ask, and remember, some of these guys are regular performers, actors, stunt people. These candidates are a variety of different backgrounds in the entertainment business. So anybody, you have a question that you want to know anything about, please just leave a comment right now on Facebook as we're doing this live, or Twitter that Natalie mentioned. It's very important. If this is important to you, it's very important to us. It's important to you for our union to remain strong. We need to ask some of these questions and make it known.
Yeah. And
and
like we said, so you can watch it tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be here. You can watch it on the Network Studios Facebook page. You can watch it on Hollywood Close-Up Facebook page. But we will be there, and we hope that you'll be there with us.
Yeah, let's get some of these, see what's going on.
Exactly.
So fantastic. Let's go right to social media.
I think that's what we're going to do.
Look at old Natalie Lipka.
Little social media moment. Well, stop children binging on social media during holidays. Parents urged, according to TheGuardian.com. Children's Commissioner Anne Longfield says too much time is spent online, and so she's launching a campaign to help parents to regulate their children's internet use. I think this is really important. She said time online should be balanced in the same way that parents regulate their children's diets. So I thought that was very interesting. She's talking about not just limiting how long children can be on social media, but she's announcing a digital 5-a-day campaign where rather than switching off the Wi-Fi, parents should help children to use their internet time to learn new skills, interact positively with friends, and be creative. So it's not, don't be on too long, it's use it better. Use it better, yeah.
Mm-hmm. More wisely.
More wisely.
Educationally.
Yes. And also, moving on. I was reading from the Telegraph, Game of Thrones' Sophie Turner. I got a job over a better actress because I had more followers. That's coming up again.
Wait a minute.
In the article, she says that she auditioned for a project, and it was between her and another girl who is a far better actress than she is. This is all what she's saying. Far better. But because she had the followers, she got the job. She goes to say that it's not right, but it's part of the movie industry now.
Wow,
So-
is she trying to lose that job?
Yeah,
I'm just
no kidding.
curious.
I don't know, but I think it's interesting. But she's also, is it Sansa? Sansa Stark on Game of Thrones. So we know she's got the chops. Maybe she's being modest. I don't know. I don't know. And also, have you seen the 11-year-old Luke Checo sing Let It Go from Frozen? It was amazing. I posted it on our Facebook page today, Hollywood Close-Up. I watched it over the weekend and read more about it at people.com. It is him with Idina Menzel, and he is just so amazing, and the crowd is cheering so hard that when he stops, Idina says to the audience, "Can y'all shut up for a minute and let him sing again? You're not hearing all the subtleties," and subtleties he has and has not, because it's just booming. This kid is phenomenal. If you're looking to just have good-hearted video to watch, this is the one to check out. Feel good. It's phenomenal. So check it out on the Hollywood Close-Up Facebook page. And that's my little social media moment.
Good stuff.
That's fantastic. Let it go. Let it go.
Wayne, let that go.
All right.
Okay.
Wayne, I'm hearing a lot of subtleties.
Wayne, subtleties? Whoa, this is a big moment.
Shut up out there. I've got subtleties.
Big moment.
Shut up out there.
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh my
Out
gosh.
the ear.
Oh, Wayne Fraser.
I know. Well, you know what? It's time for some quick and quirky.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not so with Wayne Fraser.
Deep, deep, deep.
Deep. Stephen King's The Dark Tower barely beat out Dunkirk for the #1 spot at the domestic box office this past weekend in its first week in August. And no spoilers, but here's another little HBO thing. The Game of Thrones continues to and ooh the audiences as the show keeps the ante. It just keeps anteing up every week. It's insane program.
Still never seen not even one episode. Never, not one.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
I'm gonna start, but I'm afraid.
I actually restarted it last night.
You did?
Yeah, because
Wow.
I was only like 2.5 seasons in, and I was like, I just want to start from the beginning again and try to get to this point. So I am on the way.
Oh.
GOT, watch out.
Got
Thrones. Whatever. And finally, guys, guess David Letterman is coming out of retirement.
What?
It's true.
Shut up. Are you
No,
serious?
it's true.
Where is he going?
According to sources, Letterman has signed on to do 6 one-hour-long episodes for Netflix.
Oh my gosh.
And the show will be out sometime in 2018 and will feature interviews with like a single guest and maybe some stuff in the field and that kind of thing. But
Best
he's
news
I love it.
yeah.
That's
Best
exciting.
news ever.
Oh gosh, oh golly, Dave.
Oh, I love him.
That's
He's my fave.
freaking. I
Yeah.
love it.
He's
So,
my favorite. Always
yep,
has been. Always will be.
pumped about that. So can't wait.
Good stuff.
I guess
Fraser.
retirement got boring. For me, it wouldn't be.
He's one of those real creative types, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he likes to work.
Love it. Well, listen, man, that's all we got for this first half. Listen to this brand new song by Florence Hartigan on Break. And I'm Wayne Fraser.
I'm Natalie Lipka. We'll be right back with actress and producer Bai Ling.
Yes, we will.
Silent rocks like sentinels stand over ghosts of seagulls and sand, and the wind will come to rattle my bones, but I won't feel alone. Though you took my heart like an elegant thief and left me here like a skeleton leaf, I will wait for you here by the moon, me and the moon, me and the moon, just me and the moon, me and the moon. I'll love you clear as the ring of a bell. I'll hold you tight as the twists on a unicorn shell. And if I knew the perfect thing to
And we are back on Hollywood Close-Up. I'm Natalie Lipka.
And I'm Wayne Fraser.
And we have a very special guest in the studio today. You know her from many, many, many films. Many. Including Red Corner and Anna and the King and TV shows such as Entourage and Lost. We have actress and producer, the award-winning Bai Ling is with us.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey. I didn't know we're on camera. I thought it's a radio show.
Well, I'm glad you dressed down then.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
And you matched the studio. You got the red with the network studios. You knew.
You
I
matched.
like your studio. It's so nice. It's cozy and secretive.
Yeah.
It's like hiding somewhere, and with professional people sitting here, I was like, wow, cool. Surprise! So thank you for having me here. I'm
Well,
excited.
thank you. Did
Of
you think we were going to be like in a garage somewhere in a
I
just
thought
in a
just on the
box,
street,
like
walk
just-
around, so we talk about
We're
something.
selling lemonade. Our sponsor's like a lemonade stand.
We should do that.
Right?
Come on
Newman's
in.
Own.
And there are two beautiful ladies here. What are you doing there? Just, you control everything? Oh my God, I love it. I love when woman's in control because
That's right.
everything's man, but we need a woman to be in control to give us more good roles and to encourage us to be the best.
Yeah.
You are better than men sometimes.
That's how this show works.
That's right.
Don't worry.
I am very much just here. Did you know that? Speaking of that, did you realize that Patty Jenkins, who directed Wonder Woman, is just? I think they just won over $300 million domestically for her movie.
I know. I'm so
Isn't that
proud
amazing?
of her because a woman director and also as a Wonder Woman, so one female star, superhero. I wanted to be Wonder Woman or something. I think it's time for us to take charge, to show the world, show men what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Absolutely. I love
That's
it.
right.
I'm happy.
I'm very excited about it. And you were just at a premiere. I saw your pictures.
Oh, thank you.
Sharknado 5. You were just in Vegas. When did you get back?
Well, I just like last minute the
Yeah.
flight here. I said, "Shit, I'm sorry. I'm still in Vegas. I got to get back. What can I do?" It's funny because English is my second language. The words are not supposed to say in Chinese. I will never say, but in English, when I say it, doesn't mean anything to me. So I can't literally say anything. Say, "Wow, you just say that." To me, in my mind, because I don't even know. They don't have the weight on me. I just say it. So don't mind if I say something that offensive.
No.
Right, but I think a lot
problem.
of times, sometimes when we learn another language, we'll learn the bad words first.
They
Doesn't
always
it happen
teach
that
me
way?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they teach me. Say, Bai Ling, say this to the guy. They were like, "Wow, what did you say? All these bad words." I said, "I didn't know."
Do you live here in the States now?
Huh?
Do you live in the States?
Well, people ask me, "Where's your home?" I said, "Wherever I go, it's in my heart because I travel so much." Right now, it's in the studio. It's my bedroom here.
All right. Free lemonade.
Free lemonade? Where's the lemonade?
You got to stop telling people that we have free lemonade.
I know. Maybe they'll call
I was
in.
going to go with bedtime stories, but...
Bedtime story.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. You have worked with some amazing directors.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a different style as a director on set. What's more your favorite style, or you don't have to necessarily say your favorite director, but what was some of the great and more enjoyable moments as far as styles that fit you and made you feel very comfortable on set?
I think I've been very lucky. So I worked with Oliver Stone was the first director. Nixon, I played the interpreter between Nixon and Chinese leader at that time. It's a joke. Like I play the world leader's interpreter, and I don't speak English.
Right.
I remember he asked me to say pronounce millions. We don't have the sound eh. Millions as a meaning.
Right.
He said, Bai Ling, if you don't practice, I'm going to ask somebody to stop your superiors. No. Every day I'm just going crazy. Millions. Anyway, I remember Oliver Stone was saying, and nobody acknowledged him. I said, I am here. If anybody can tell him, I'm acknowledging him because he was going to cast me for another movie, but they wanted the Vietnamese, and he really liked me. He put me in this one. So I think he's one of the best director. And I was in Red Corner with John Abnett. Oh my God, that process. It was torture. I think the directors love to torture their actors. They
got to get the shot, right?
Yeah, I went through 3 months of screen test, audition stuff. After that, so the director said, "How you feel?" I said, "Well, after all this, you can put me in a mental hospital."
Oh, jeez. What did he say?
Yeah, he was like, because it's torture, because you never know. In the beginning, you said, "Okay, Bai Ling, you're not in it, I'm okay." But after 3 months, the big leading role, everybody engaged talking about, when it's like string, they're holding you this high, they drop you, gonna hurt, right? In the end, and finally, they have to flew me to Hong Kong to meet with Richard Gere.
Right.
If he said no, that's snow. And it's funny thing is, before I go there, I have to meet with the head of a studio, MGM. Then they took me to Bloomingdale. I don't even know the shop stuff. They got me a suit from Armani. I said, wow, I got a suit.
Wow.
They put all the tag inside. I have a meeting. After the meeting, they return the suit.
Yep.
I was like,
Thanks a lot, gang.
I know, right? I said, where's the suit? They said, well, we return. I said, why? How can you return? So anyway, they flew me to Hong Kong to meet with Richard Gere. They put me in the Peninsula Hotel. I have this suite overseas ocean. I said, wow, I like this movie star thing.
Yeah.
So finally, I have to meet with him. I was standing outside the studio, waiting for a long time. I didn't know what was going on. My English was really poor at that time. Finally, he come out very charming. He said, was that a beautiful, talented actress you? I said, what? Because he just watched a screen test.
Gotcha.
And the whole time they take picture, I was like this, holding my hand, so nervous. But after we met, he was like, he just loves me. He take me out every night, or just like very, very warm to me. He told me, he said, at that time when the Pretty Woman, Julia Roberts, was auditioning in the end, because nobody knows her, Julia has to write a note, please say yes. Because Richard says no, we're gone.
Right.
And he has to say yes. We're on set. He said, nobody take picture with her or with him. He said, take picture with her. She's going to be a big star. So it's like Hollywood's like, but he was really, he said, Bai Ling, actually I was screen test last audition in MGM studio and I moved people to tears. I think it's something, you have to have the generosity of this. For me, I'm very open, very honest about my performance. I don't have skill. I never learned, but I give you my heart.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, what a process, though. And I don't think a lot of people understand.
Yeah.
People don't realize.
I want to tell you in the end, when I got the role, because the whole Asia, everybody, they see every major stars from Europe, from here in China, I got the role. You know, my reaction is, normally you jump around, all of that. I was just silent, my tears just running.
Yeah.
I was just like...
After all that. To go through 3 months of just grueling interviews and talking to heads, that you must have been just exhausted.
I always feel like very vulnerable because I don't really understand what they're saying. I was living in New York. They flew me to LA for screen test. I thought just one night. I have a little bag. I don't have much things. And the story is because first time I was driving, right, I didn't know how to drive. I don't know the direction. I'm totally almost like from alien somewhere. So I went to a studio 3 hours early. I just knew, I said, that building will not go away. I will not miss it. So I went there like 3 hours earlier. So I think those like really sincerity. I moved director. All the people think I'm very generous, very real. They want to see this woman not like lawyer, but you have to have like very like female. You have a power. Also, you have this profound of caring and compassion to other human beings. I think that's something I have. Like I don't really watch much of TV or anything. I think that real connection to life, to who we are. That's most important for human beings, for performer.
Absolutely. And you're, you know, from other interviews I've heard, you're a very positive person and you believe in, like you're saying, thinking the thought and really making it happen. And it sounds like that's exactly what you put into your career. And that's why you've had the success you've had.
Thank you. I think that's the only thing to live life, to be positive, because I really think that we're very lucky to breathe life. And we forgot the air provided for us for free. We take it.
Water used to be free.
Right? Used to be free.
I'm just saying.
We never appreciate it. We never knew one breath away, you can be gone. So how precious. So it's like we have this breath and we're doing what we love to do. Like I first of all, I want to thank you for having me here. And in the studio, this moment we share, that's real. That's genuine. You know, no matter we're going to see each other or not, but this moment we make magic, make it live and with your audience.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
I know. I'm loving this magic moment.
Yeah, it's amazing. And thank you again for coming in and sharing this. When you do your roles and you're preparing for your roles, what is the regular day for you? What do you like? Say you're doing a film and you're already at the location or waking up in the morning. What's your routine basically to get prepared and ready for a day's shoot?
For me, I'm sorry, I have to take this just so
Sure.
interested in the studio, and I see myself. Here
Absolutely.
with all-
I know. I think you're
your
the
style.
queen of selfies. I need you to teach me because
I
it takes
know.
me too long trying to do it. And that phone case is amazing.
Thank you.
Solid gold.
So anyway, so for me, I never learned acting. I never want to learn. And I think we're natural as who we are. We have this resource. Basically, your heart, your universe, it's the whole universe. We own it. We have everything like 4 seasons, rainstorms, sunlight, and whatever sadness, happiness, and craziness all in us. You have to just go within and to search. Like for me, like when I was on set, like when I was in my trailer, right, the director, producer would say, "Oh, you're ready, buddy." I said, "Yeah, I'm ready." I actually, at that time, have no clue. But of course, I read the script. I know where my character is, but I learn my lines mostly in the makeup room because I don't want to know them. I think the most part, like children, they always move you, no matter who they're against, because they're so real, so genuine. Their heart is open. They make you cry, make you laugh because there's no trick.
Right.
Like for me, when I'm performing, I'm like that. I don't want to prepare. So when the director said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "I'll show you." Even at that moment, I have no clue.
Right.
So then they said, "Well, show us." I said, "Turn the camera on." So when the camera on, I'm just like the first time I'm experiencing this emotion and this power of magic at the moment we never knew. We walk into this space, are fresh, I'm excited, or whatever emotion I feel, that's real.
Right.
It's going to be very, very powerful. So after that, the director producer, "Wow, you're so good." Everybody thought I prepared so much. They said, "How did you do it? It's so good." I said, "Really?" Because my mind is not involved.
Right.
You know, when you're in
Right.
something, you're not thinking. So I sort of jump out of my body. I was like, was that good? I said, I have no clue. What did I do?
Right.
So it's
Right.
like this
You're
thing
so
from-
in tuned in the moment.
And so in the moment.
And you have to trust that power because people are afraid. I'm sorry, people are different approach things. I think we're so powerful if you believe it, that thoughts, our mind. Like sometimes you learn from acting teacher and they lead you astray. Because I think who you are, nobody can tell you. You know, you just have to do anything, any kind of job. You have to trust. You have to know you have that power. That's why I say some people are good. Like a lot of people want to be famous, make money to be a star, but you cannot because you have to have that talent. And everybody has their talent in different ways. I'm sure we're all here. We have the super talent to do the things that I cannot do. What you do best, but what I do best, you cannot.
Right.
So we just to have to find that gift.
Yeah.
I always feel like I come to this country, I feel very vulnerable. I don't speak a language. I don't know the culture. Every time people joke around and say, "Wow, you don't smile. You're cool." I say, "It's not. I don't smile. I don't understand. So it's not
Right.
funny."
Right.
So it's like you have to overcome. I want to tell you a little joke. When I first time after Red Corner, right, I went to Red Carpet. I didn't know. I'm not almost like I said from the moon. I was like, I was a Red Carpet. People take pictures. Say, "Hey, Bai Ling, what you wearing?" I say, "I'm wearing a jacket." I don't know what to say. They said, "Jacket? Whose jacket?" It's my jacket. Because I have no clue. You know, it's like.
Right.
And they think you're cracking jokes because
Yeah.
they think they assume that you know the rhetoric and the whole.
And then they love you even more.
Right.
But I literally, I would just like, most of the time, because I'm not even from this country, how do I know how to be a star celebrity? I don't even understand.
Right.
You know, just for me, it's so far away. But I just believe we have this beautiful gift. And it's not mine. It's nature give to me, and I need to give away.
Yeah.
And I'm a very powerful performer. That's why I think Hollywood, because so many beautiful, beautiful movies
Yeah.
and made from here. So that's why I'm here.
Oh man.
Well,
Wow.
thank goodness you're here. We're glad you're here. The show always goes by so fast.
geez,
I
you
can't
look at the
believe
time.
it. Always. We'd like to play a little game with you before you
Wow.
go. Yeah.
I hope I understand.
Yeah. It's called Hollywood Closer's Quick and Quirky Game. I'm just gonna bat off a question. You answer as quick as you can.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Who are your ideal television parents?
Television what?
Television parents. You know, who would you think out of all the TV shows and all that, or movies? Who would be like your ideal if you could choose a different set of parents from television or film? Who would it be?
I don't know. Now I'm thinking about the Lost. I was on the Lost. I just thinking like my character was Jack's character at that time. They were making love on
Yeah.
the screen. They should be a good parents because they're different.
Yeah. I like it.
That's good. What do you like better, watching the sunrise or the sunset?
Because I always sleep late, so I love sunset because that moment I can hear music. It's when the sun walks. I picture a family with children, parents walk home. Then another world opens. It started with all the stars secretive, like the Hollywood always start at night.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
I love that. That's
great
really
way to
great.
interpret that.
All right, now, are you familiar with the Muppets?
No, what's that?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. We'll skip that one. What's your final question on Hollywood Close-Ups?
Hey, I'm not from here. Don't laugh at me.
I know. No.
They're like...
No, well, there are people from here.
They're like hand puppets. Yeah, like Kermit the Frog and the hand puppets. That's what Muppets are. Yeah, so I was going to ask you what's your favorite one, but that's okay. What's your favorite podcast you're on right now? Your favorite show you're doing right this minute?
Well, you'll be surprised. I don't own a television, so I don't watch TV. I watch real life. I live real life.
Well, how about what you're on right now? What about this show?
Well, this show, the network, studio, and the show right now, Hollywood, Close-Up, it's the best right now. Go watch it.
You're amazing. You are amazing. That's the thing. You say
goodness.
that, you know, you're talking about not being from this country and not knowing the culture, but that you...
I'm funny, right?
You're very funny, but you do everything from the heart, and
Yes.
that's
amazing.
Everything you're saying. That's why it works, and it's just so beautiful. So thank you
That's-
for being here with us.
That's why I'm like, if your fans can follow me at Real Bai Ling, Twitter, Instagram, because I give fat-free, sugar-free cookies. Like the every day I have.
I hope you
this little
brought some to
wisdom.
us. Did you bring some?
Yeah, we'll
And
have them with the lemonade.
Today's cookies. If you have love in your heart, nothing can go wrong.
that's
nice.
nice.
That's a good way
So
to
when you
answer.
have the generosity, appreciation, life of love, and I just answer whatever I want because the base is beautiful, it's kind, it's clean, and it's loving, it's positive. So nothing can go wrong.
I love
Yeah.
Love it.
Love
You're the
it.
best. Thank you so much. Will you
Thank
come
you,
back and
thank you,
visit us
thank you.
sometime?
Thank you, all of you in the studio and your fans. And this is the best show, Hollywood Close-Up.
I love it. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Rena Marie, Facebook, Network Studios, all our listeners.
Yes, and of course, thank you again to Florence Hartigan for her music this week. Check her out, soundcloud.com/Florence Hartigan. This is her new single that's going to be playing us out.
I love that. Finally. Guys, remember, please remember that cancer has affected so many of our lives, and we can only help by donating to cancerresearch.org and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society at LLS.org. Let's end this disease once and for all, people.
And you can, of course, catch up on past episodes. We will be back next week, but we'll also be back tomorrow.
Watch.
So check us out, Facebook Live, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. For Hollywood Close-Up, I'm Natalie Lipka.
And I'm Wayne Frazier, and until the next one.
Peace.
You've been listening to Hollywood Close-Up with Wayne Frazier and Natalie Lipka. Be sure to visit natalieandwayne.com for past episodes as well as information on future ones. Also, be sure to rate and comment about the show in iTunes. Until next time, bye-bye.